Assalamu alaikum students, welcome to my channel Cambridge Companion. So today we will do chemistry Cambridge International ESNE level uh, 9701 /22 October November 2003. So let's start. The first question is the element silicon, phosphorus and sulfur are in period 3 of the periodic table. Okay, so describe the variation in the atomic radius from the silicon to the sulfur. So from its period 3 and it's asking about silicon to sulfur. So we all know that radius decreases. Okay, radius decreases from uh, uh, silicon to sulfur. So we all know that. Okay, now move to the next part. The melting point of the silicon is 1410 degrees Celsius, which is a high melting point, and sulfur is 113 degrees Celsius. Okay, the melting point of sulfur is 113 degrees Celsius. So explain the difference. So we all know that because silicon is a giant covalent, and sulfur exists as a uh, simple molecule with a weak uh, forces. Okay, so silicon is a giant covalent, and sulfur is a simple molecular. Okay, that's why silicon is a high melting point. Now part B is table 1.1 shows some property of the elements to silicon to the sulfur. Okay, the first ionization energy of the phosphorus is not shown here. You can see it's not shown here. Okay, so complete table 1.1 to show the total number of S and P electrons in an atom of the silicon, phosphorus, and the sulfur. Okay, so we must count the number of the total number of S and P electrons in an atom of the silicon. Okay, let's find out about silicon. So we know that the silicon has 14 electrons. So if we count from the silicon, so 1s, 2, 2p, 2, uh, sorry, 2s, oh, I think again it is not working. Yes, now it is. I think it's take too much time. And sorry students for the long videos because no, sometimes it's hang and something. So 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, So how many electrons are there? 6, 8, 10, 12. We know 14 in the silicon, okay? So 14 in the silicon. So how many are left? 6 to 8, 10, 12, 3p, 2. So in the silicon, we have the s orbital, uh, 2 plus 2, okay, and plus 2. So we have the 6 uh, in an s orbital. Silicon is 6, and p subshell 6 uh, plus 2. I think it's 8. Yes, 8. Okay. So uh, but what about um, you know, I'm just removing the atom, and I'm what about phosphorus? What about phosphorus? So students, phosphorus, we know all know that what is the uh, how many electrons are there in phosphorus? 15. So we have 1s2, 2s2, which is 4, 4 plus 6, 10, 10 plus 2, 12, and we all know that 15, so it is 3. Yes. So how many electrons on the s subshell? So we have 2 to 4, 4 plus 2, another we have phosphorus, we have 6. And what about the p subshells? So we have 6 and we have 3, which is 9. Okay, so again I'm removing, and now it's turn off sulfur. So how many electrons are there in sulfur? 16. So 1s2, 2s2, which is 4, 2p6, 10, 12, and think it's 4. It should become 4 in the 3p subshell, okay? Yes, because 8, 10, 12, 16. So how many s electron s subshell? The 2 to 4, 6. Yes, it has 6. And what about the p? 6 plus 4, 10. So here we have done. Now move to the next part. Uh, construct an equation to represent the first ionization of silicon. So first ionization, just you can see from the data booklet, but now you should know that uh, in the gases, yes, and because it's first ionization energy, we know that we have Si positive. Yes, we have a gas phase and plus electron. So move to the next part. Uh, Three possible values for the first ionization energy of the phosphorus given. Circle the correct value and explain your choice, including the comparison uh, uh, of your chosen the value. So we must choose from these values, these three values, what is the first ionization energy of the phosphorus. We all know that the silicon is a 786 and the sulfur is a 1000. So it means it increases. So it must be greater than 786 and smaller than 1000. So this is the only option. I think what is the correct option? I think we have these two choices. Okay. So I think this is the choice. Yes. And you know, it has a greater attraction of the nucleus. Explanation is it it has a greater nuclear attraction. It has a greater nuclear attraction of nucleus. Nucleus for outer electrons. Com yes, has a greater nuclear attraction. So sulfur, yes, sulfur has two electrons in the 3p orbital. Sulfur has two electrons in 3p orbital. So resulting in a spin pair of repulsion. Okay. Uh, now silicon chloride and phosphorus chloride each react with the water to form misty fumes. Identify the chemical responsible for the misty fumes. So misty fumes, I think HCl is the only choice. Or you can see, think HCl. So what is the predict the shape of the molecule? So which is Cl2, which is a non-linear. Okay, non-linear. So students, we have done with the question number one. So in the next video, I will do the question number two for the chemistry AS and A level for the October November 9701 /22. So please like my video and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.